Writing and publishing a book is an exciting journey, but it's crucial to be aware of the legal aspects involved. From protecting your own work to avoiding legal pitfalls, understanding the basics of publishing law can save you time, money, and potential headaches down the road. Without a grasp of legal matters, you might unknowingly infringe on someone else's rights, or have your own work used without permission. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a manuscript, only to discover that someone else is profiting from it without your consent. This is where a basic understanding of copyright, defamation, and fair use comes in. These legal concepts are the building blocks of publishing law and are essential for any writer to understand. By familiarizing yourself with these concepts, you can confidently navigate the publishing world, protect your creative work, and avoid legal disputes. So let's dive in and demystify these important legal aspects of writing and publishing. Copyright is a legal protection that grants creators exclusive rights to their original works of authorship. Think of it as a legal shield that safeguards your creative work from unauthorized use, reproduction, or distribution. From the moment you put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard, your work is automatically protected by copyright. This means that you, the creator, have the sole right to decide how your work is used, copied, shared, or adapted. Copyright protection extends to various forms of creative expression, including books, articles, poems, song lyrics, photographs, paintings, and even software code. Registering your copyright with the appropriate government agency, such as the U.S. Copyright Office, provides legal evidence of your ownership and gives you stronger grounds to pursue legal action in case of infringement. Defamation is the act of damaging someone's reputation by making false statements about them. For writers, this is a particularly important legal area to understand, as your words have the power to influence how others perceive someone. There are two main types of defamation: libel and slander. Libel refers to written defamation, such as making false statements in a book, article, or online review. Slander, on the other hand, involves spoken defamation, like spreading rumors or making untrue accusations in a speech or broadcast. To avoid defamation claims, it's crucial to ensure that any factual assertions you make in your writing are accurate and can be supported by evidence. If you're writing fiction, consider using disclaimers to make it clear that any resemblance to real people is purely coincidental. Remember, even if you didn't intend to harm someone's reputation, publishing false and damaging information can have serious legal consequences. Section 4. Fair use. When can you use someone else's work? Fair use is a legal doctrine that permits limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder. This exception to copyright law allows for the use of copyrighted works for purposes such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Determining whether a particular use of copyrighted material falls under fair use is not always clear-cut and often involves a case-by-case analysis. Courts typically consider factors such as the purpose and character of the use, the nature of the copyrighted work, the amount and substantiality of the portion used, and the effect of the use on the potential market for or value of the copyrighted work. For example, quoting a short passage from a book in a literary review would likely be considered fair use, while copying an entire chapter without permission would not. It's important to note that fair use is a defense against copyright infringement, not a blanket permission to use any copyrighted material freely. If you're unsure whether your intended use of someone else's work falls under fair use, it's always best to err on the side of caution and seek legal advice. Section 5. Practical tips for protecting your writing. Protecting your writing is essential for any writer, whether you're a seasoned author or just starting out. Here are some practical tips to help you safeguard your creative work. Register your copyright. While your work is automatically protected by copyright upon creation, registering it with the appropriate agency provides legal evidence of your ownership and strengthens your legal standing in case of infringement. Use copyright notices. Include a copyright notice on all your written work, even if it's just a simple copyright, year, your name, at the bottom of the page. This serves as a visible reminder that your work is protected by copyright. Keep records of your work. Maintain detailed records of your writing process, including drafts, outlines, and research materials. These records can serve as evidence of your authorship in case of disputes. Be wary of sharing your work. While it's important to get feedback on your writing, Be cautious about sharing your work too widely before it's published. Consider using non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, if you're sharing your manuscript with beta readers or potential agents. Get everything in writing. Always get agreements in writing when working with others, such as editors, publishers, or illustrators. This can help prevent misunderstandings and protect your rights down the line. By following these practical tips, you can significantly reduce the risk of copyright infringement, defamation claims, and other legal issues, allowing you to focus on what you do best: writing.